Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. We are the affection, the passion, and the grit. We are A1 Padel, and A1 Padel it is right here in Sevilla, Spain, for the A1 Padel Santander Sevilla Masters. And what a tournament this is! What a setting we have in this wonderful, beautiful city of Sevilla. Warm summers and mild winters, the main attraction. And of course, right here, these A1 Padel Santander Sevilla Masters started 2-3 weeks ago. 101 teams, 202 players going throughout the various pre-qualifiers and qualifying stages, leading up to the 6th of October, where 48 teams, 96 players entered the main board of on the number 2 seeds. And as the Highlander once said, there can only be one. As our court announcer begins to prepare to announce those very 2 teams, those very 4 players that are going to be the protagonists of this gladiatorial challenge about to take place here on center court at the Palacio de Deportes de San Pablo here in Sevilla. We're going to see here, here's the first one being introduced. In the drive position, former number 1 in the world, currently number 3, Maximiliano Arce. And firm fan favorite here in a full house. Palacio de Deportes de San Pablo. There's that wonderful trophy they're all going to be fighting for. And not just that trophy, a big chunk of the €176,000 prize pool available for this Masters tournament. Maxi Arce's partner, of course, and ranked number 4 on the A1 Padel Global Tour. Franco Del Bianco, the sniper. Franco Del Bianco. He missed out 2 tournaments due to injury. We'll talk more a little bit about that later. And there he is. First tournament back in the finals. Franco Del Bianco partnering his regular partner and very good friend, Maxi Arce, the number 2 seeded team for this tournament. And they will be taking on the crowd favorites, the favorites for this match. Original favorites for the tournament, known as Los Magicos, the Magicians, and the superlatives and the nicknames for these 2 players are vast and a lot. And there we have on your screen there, the next generation, Mateo Aguirre, about to cheer, as he's the number 1 fan of the man on your screen, Lionel Cholito Aguirre. Extraterrestrial, alien, magician, Maradona of Padel. We can go on and on with expletives for this gentleman's play on a paddle court. He brings magic to these courts. He plays with an abandon and creativity rarely seen on sports fields. No less on a paddle court. Then his partner, the current number 1 ranked player, former number 1 as well in the 2022 season, an inventor of impossible shots, Gonzalo Alfonso, affectionately known as Gonza. He walks on court and you can see the applause for Gonza Alfonso. And these 2, Cholito Aguirre and Gonza Alfonso, the number 1 seeded team for this tournament. Firm favorites, not just with the betting partners out there, but with all the pundits and the crowd alike. But what a match this is going to be. If anyone is going to dethrone the Magicians, it's going to be Franco Del Bianco and Maxi Arce. Players will get comfortable now on bench, and they'll come quickly onto court. There's umpire Antonio Chavez, one of the most experienced umpires in the world today. And we're very happy and proud to have him with the A1 Padel badge on his chest. He'll be officiating this tournament. He'll take the players on court now for the customary official photograph, pre-match photograph. There will be the toss for serve, and he'll be running down the things he'll be watching out for as an umpire. He had some unruly behavior from some of the players in the earlier rounds, and Antonio Chavez will not be taking any nonsense from these players. He'll be enforcing the law. He'll be telling them about the video reviews, amazing technology introduced by the A1 Padel Global Tour for the 2024 season. Another innovation as the A1 Padel continues to innovate and spread the gospel of paddle throughout the world. There we go, and there's Antonio Chavez, umpire with a box of balls in his hand as he takes the players through the ins and outs of the regulations and what he's looking for. Those balls, of course, Knox Titaniums. Knox, the official provider of balls for the A1 Padel Global Tour for 2024. What a fantastic ball it is. If you get your hand on one of those balls at your retailer or perhaps at the A1 Padel shop, you'll be completely surprised at the quality of these balls, both in terms of bounce and durability. The toss has happened, and it seems like Tolito Aguirre is the winner of the toss. And they'll now do their regulatory warm-up, 5 minutes warm-up with the new balls, come off court, final preparations, and get back on it. Of course, if you just joined us, my name is Paulo De Carmo, and I'll be keeping you company in English on our YouTube streaming channel, as well as our various broadcast partners in English. And I'll be taking you through every moment, every shot, every little bit of magic and passion in this amazing final. Much anticipated, as I said before, started the main board on the 6th of October, but 2 weeks before that with the various pre-qualifiers. On your screens is the road that these players have taken to get to where they are right now, and both due to their seeding, getting a bye in the first round. Gonzalo Alfonso and Tolito Aguirre 6-4, 6-3 over Baltazar Parra and Philippe Caleja in the round of 16. Then a tough match against Diego Ramos and one of the new talents, exciting talents on the A1 Padel Tour, Aimar Goni. That was a 3-setter, 5-7, 6-3, 6-2. Then a double 6-1 to Pupo and Maldonado. And then yesterday, 6-3 and a hard-fought 7-5 in an eventful semi-final over Martin Abud and Tito Alemandi. I say eventful because Gonzalo Alfonso nearly went down after 3 games with illness, and after a quick medical break came back feeling strong and revived. They were 3-0 down in that match, came back to win 8 in a row to take the first set and go 2-0 up in the second before their march was interrupted. So really good match that was yesterday. On the other hand, Maxi Arce, Franco Del Bianco, easy double 6-2 over Gonzalez and Segura in round of 16. Then the improvers, Daniel Martinez and Leonardo Yob, 4-6 and 6-2. And then a 6-4, 7-6 victory over Rola and Lopez. And then came yesterday's semi-final where they had to do a little bit more work. Very topsy-turvy game. Pendulum swings of confidence on both camps at high levels. And it took that to win 6-2, 4-6 and 6-2 over Ramiro Pereira and Juani Di Pascual, who were the number 4 seeds for the tournament. Both teams worthy of their place in this final, and they'll be here to provide all the entertainment. Some stats on your screen there. Tolito Aguirre is number 2 ranking and 26 years of age. Gonzalo Alfonso 28, Franco Del Bianco 24, Maxi Arce 26. Seems the prime age for paddle players around the 26 mark here as an average. An all Argentinian final, all 4 players coming from Argentina. Here we have Gonzalo Alfonso on your screen in the reverse position. And watch out for, if you haven't watched too much of Gonzalo Alfonso, watch for the creativity in his shots. And watch carefully when lobs are left a little bit short, how he moves across into the center of the court and smashes straight down the middle. The amount of kick he gets off that smash and how well he puts those away. High percentage of finishing shots from Gonzalo Alfonso. Franco Del Bianco, of course, Tremendous kick, deep smashes into the back of the court. And Maxi Arce, the king of the bajada. Interesting stat. Yesterday semi-final, 15 bajadas from Maxi Arce. 13 of them were point winners. And the other 2 were well defended, but 100% of them being in play. No errors whatsoever with the bajada. Noel Kramer, you saw early on in your screen, will be the coach on the camp of Lionel Tulito Aguirre and Gonzalo Alfonso. And right now, Ivan Fuente, who guided Franco Del Bianco and Maxi Arce in this reunion partnership. You heard me mention earlier how Franco Del Bianco missed 2 tournaments through injury, missed the Asturias Open. In fact, both players, Maxi Arce decided not to play with a different partner and sat out that one. And then in Madrid, Maxi Arce opted to partner with Pablo Lijo in Madrid, and that led to a tournament win, halting a run of Tulito Aguirre and Gonzalo Alfonso of reaching 10 consecutive finals. They are now in their 10th consecutive 10th final out of 11 tournaments. They've had 7 tournament wins so far this year, and they'll be looking for yet another one. Or will Franco Del Bianco and Maxi Arce, just like Maxi Arce did in Madrid, halt their run of wins and take this coveted title? Franco Del Bianco certainly feeling fresh, batteries recharged. He had a great game yesterday. Still a little cautious with some of his big hitting, which he's very well known for and famous for. But as the week has gone on, his confidence has been palpable. And you can hear in the background there the court announcer really getting this crowd warmed up. And this crowd here, this of course the Palacio de Deportes de São Pablo, 10,200 capacity. There are some seats available, although we're very, very close to capacity build up. And this beautiful arena, built in 1988, primarily used for basketball and the home ground of Club de Basquetbol de Sevilla, one of the top basketball teams in Spain. Although primarily used for basketball and having hosted the Basketball World Cup, FIBA Basketball World Cup group stages in 2014, it has also hosted the European Aquatics Championships. So a full-on sporting facility, this wonderful Palacio de Deportes de São Pablo. If you happen to be in Spain or in Sevilla, the address to put into your GPS is the Avenida Kansas City. And of course, we have to be thankful to our hosts, the Sitting Padel Club here in Sevilla. 7 wonderful courts which hosted all the preliminary rounds and the qualifiers. Players are going off court now. They'll do final touch-ups after that nice warm-up with the new balls. And umpire Chavez will call for time and they'll get back on court and get this underway. This underway, of course, the A1 Santander Sevilla Masters. And Santander, if you're not familiar with them, and perhaps you're not in a part of the world listening to this that is unfamiliar with Santander, a global financial banking institution, the 19th largest in the world, the biggest in Spain, and the 49th biggest company in the world according to Forbes Global 2000 list.
Por el medio, yo estaba más adelante, un pasito más adelante, con Gonza, digamos, y se le gané muchas voleas ahí, digamos, empieza haciendo eso, si me pasa, logras, le doy menos pasito, la volea tira para
vamos. A very popular football festival around the world, and of course sponsored lots of La Liga matches and La Liga itself at some stage, the UEFA Champions League, the Europa League, the Copa Libertadores in South America, and now aligned itself with the greatest paddle circuit in the world, the A1 Paddle Global Tour, and it's now its 2nd consecutive year to support this A1 Paddle Sevilla Masters. Santander, we salute you and thank you for your support. Players back on court and about to get this festival of paddle underway. And Tulito Aguirre, who won the toss, ball in hand, serves to Maxi Arce. Over the head of Maxi Arce. See there, Gonzalo comes across. Tries to boast off that wall. Instead goes into the tin. Love 15 is the scoreline. Torito Aguirre with the drop shot. Early magic there from Torito Aguirre. And the fake smash from Gonzalo Alfonso. There, Max Garcia does very well to get there. And then the fake smash, taking the pace completely off that ball. Gonzalo Alfonso and Franco Del Bianco not able to do anything about that. 15 all. Aguirre and Alfonso. And Maxi Arce. There's Gonza. You can take the pace off and go slowly on that fake smash. And I can do the same thing, splitting Aguirre and Alfonso down the middle. 15-30. Over the head of Torito Aguirre. Arce forced back by Torito Aguirre. Tries to move him closer to the center of the court. Well blocked there, Franco Del Bianco at the net. Garulo from Arce finds the fence, gets the awkward bounce, 15-40. And early on in this match, 3 break opportunities here for Arce and Del Bianco. Torito Aguirre to serve to Maxi Arce. 15-40. Arce with a return high in the air. Using the double wall with that bandeja, keeping it low. Gonzalo Alfonso gets one of those break points back. 30-40. This time, Torito Aguirre tries the exact same shot. Gonzalo Alfonso was successfully executed earlier on. Goes straight into the wall. Love one. Early break here, Arce Del Bianco. Nothing to really worry about at this stage. Early, but these things tend to count towards the end of the sets. And no doubt Del Bianco and Arce will be over the moon with this early start. Players have come off court. You'll see not really sitting down, just having a quick chat with coach. This will be a quick turnaround, as is customary on all the first games of every set. And if you're unfamiliar with the match format, best of 3 sets with a tiebreaker played at 6 all. That tiebreaker being a standard tiebreak. Win by 2, first to 7. And of course, golden point is applicable at deuce. Golden point, the penalty shootout of Padel. And if you're unfamiliar with golden point reached at deuce. The defending team chooses who will receive the ball, and that will be the sudden death point to solve the game. 15 love is the score. Franco Del Bianco with that beautiful bajada down the middle, blocked by Torito Aguirre, but straight into the net. Arce intercepts there in the middle, changes direction, and Franco Del Bianco goes for the ruler once again, and this time straight into the net. Doesn't get quite enough height on the ball. 15 all. Franco Del Bianco trying to get the ball behind Maxi Arce. There goes Gonzalo Alfonso. That's the shot we spoke about. And anxious moments there as Franco Del Bianco does get a tip of his racket to the ball. And the ball double bounces on the edge of that net. And fortunately for Alfonso and Torito Aguirre, bounces back on the side of Franco Del Bianco. One for the bloopers reel. Arce to the feet of Gonzo Alfonso there, 30 all. .30-40. Maxi Arce touched the net there. Has he hit the ball? Racket came down, clipped the top of the net. 30-40, and all of a sudden 2 counter break points available here for us, for Aguirre and Alfonso. And there's that big deep kick smash from Franco Del Bianco. It's got a tremendous amount of height he got off that. Big hit from the back of the court, and still sufficient kick for no one to be getting anywhere close to that. Big hit. This is why they call him the sniper. Forces the golden point. Still one break opportunity or counter break opportunity for Alfonso and Aguirre. Arce comes across. There's the bajada. There's the big hit. Doesn't get it. Gonzo Alfonso. Ball stays in. The reverse. Doesn't get over the net. Franco Del Bianco would have liked that. Flick back to go out of court. There's the big hit. Doesn't get enough kick. Del Bianco gets it. Doesn't get it out of court. And Gonzo Alfonso goes into the net. A little fortunate there, Franco Del Bianco. But regardless, the point is on the scoreboard. 2-0. There's the scoreline. Maxi Arce just shaking hands, giving him the high five as Gonzo Alfonso goes to serve. Love 15. We saw yesterday in the semi-final how Gonzo Alfonso and Torito Aguirre took some time to get going, as we said earlier in the pre-match preview, that they were 3-0 down in that first set. They followed that up with 8 consecutive game wins, but not before Gonzo Alfonso had to take a medical break of 15 minutes to get treated. You would have heard in his post-match interview how he just felt weak. He was perspiring profusely, and he felt cold, but after the medical examination and some electrolytes, they found nothing untoward. He did come back, played a phenomenal match, won the match, carried it over to the semi-final. Maxi Arce, masterclass in defending. Unfortunately, Gonzo Alfonso says enough now, into the ground and out of the court for 4. You see, enough, says Gonzo Alfonso. Maxi Arce defended 6 in a row there, left and right. Switch of positions there. Arce back to his corner. High lob there from Torito Aguirre. Uses the wall. Franco Del Bianco gets the kick. No mistake. 15-40. Another 3 break opportunities. We were talking about the illness of Gonzo Alfonso, so nothing untoward. He did come back on court, and they did win that semi-final. One wonders whether there's some ill effects today after that little bout of weakness. Perhaps a good night's sleep was all that was needed. Regardless, we're on track thus far for a repeat of yesterday's scoreline as Maxi Arce and Franco Del Bianco go 3-0 up in the first set. At this stage, we're going to take a commercial break. We'll come back and tell you what happened next.
Hoy en día todos queremos encontrar nuestra paz interior. Estar en equilibrio con nosotros mismos. Mirar hacia adentro. Pero, ¿y si no estamos buscando en el lugar indicado? Nuevo Jaeku 7. Encuentra tu pad exterior.
Consulta condiciones en jaeku.es.
Tiempo.
Umpire Chavez calling time. That camaraderie there. Ivan Fuentes, Maxi Arce, Franco Del Bianco.
Jugadores a pista, por favor.
Complete synchronicity thus far. And we were telling you earlier on how this is an exact replica of yesterday's semi-final of Dorito Aguirre and Gonzalo Alfonso. Went 3-0 down in that first set. Gonzalo Alfonso didn't feel well. Went off court, medical break, 15 minutes. The game was paused. Came back and they won 8 games in a row. Taking the first set, going 2-0 up before Alemandi and Abud managed to win 1 point back. Are we to see a repeat here? Or is Maxi Arce and Franco Del Bianco in full flow? Well defended there, Maxi Arce. And Dorito Aguirre with a beautiful, curly, looped shot. This technique into the corner of the fence. Arce there just can't manage that bounce well enough to get it over the net. Love 15. Deep from the glass there, Gonzalo Alfonso. Unfortunately, straight back into the glass on the other end. 15 all. Franco Del Bianco putting the ball high. Trying to keep Gonzalo Alfonso at the back of the court. Dorito Aguirre as well. Dorito Aguirre tries to move forward. Overpowers that one straight into the glass. 30-15. Del Bianco goes for the big one. Dorito Aguirre blocks well. Del Bianco changes direction, angles his racket to the right-hand side into the fence. 40-15. The Bella style lob. Pancake action from Dorito Aguirre. Maxi Arce has no answer for 40-30. Dorito starting to become a little vocal. Vamos is the war cry. Yesterday, as they entered that little streak of 8 in a row, it was Vamos, Vamos. And the big hit there, Franco Del Bianco straight into the glass. Perhaps Maxi Arce didn't give him enough room there. Had to curtail his action, and golden point. First golden point went the way of Arce and Del Bianco. Where will this one go? Golden point, Dorito Aguirre to receive. High in the air, he runs hard. Wants to be at the net. And the golden point goes Gonzo Alfonso, and Polito Aguirre's his way. And this will be disappointing for Maxi Arce and Franco Del Bianco. 40-15 up on serve, looking to extend the lead to 4-0. There's Mateo Aguirre, Tolito Aguirre's #1 fan. And they dropped the point. A break here for Tolito Aguirre and Gonzo Alfonso. Maxi Arce and Franco Del Bianco need to not let this disappoint them too much. Keep their heads about them. Maxi Arce certainly does that. Beautiful volley. Changing direction, catching Gonzalo Alfonso flat-footed. Into the glass goes the block from Franco Del Bianco. 15 all. Arce over the head, trying to get over the head of Alfonso. Kick smash is there. Just enough kick in there to make it out. Port press. Not too tremendous space on it, but enough spin and kick for the ball to gently hover over at just the perfect angle. Franco Del Bianco out of court, but not able to get anywhere near there. That's the first Port tres we've seen so far in this game. 30-15. Tolito trying to go down the line, clips the net. Off the glass. And Maxi Arce going for the ruler, looking for the fence. Instead finds the net. 40-15. Aguirre with power approaches the net, puts the game to bed. 2-3 is the scoreline, and as we players go off court, look at that power from Tolito Aguirre. He wants this, and as players go off court, we're going to listen to what the benches have to say, and then we've got some good wishes to send out.
Vos cuando llegás con la bola adelante, por ahí arrancaste con la actitud de atacar. Pero no llegaste con la bola adelante, siempre tirás la víbora acá. Cuando vos llegas con la víbora acá, no sabes dónde pararse, amigo, Es punto tuyo sí o sí,
Más cuando ellos saben muy bien esto de que cuántas veces te fue y vos quedaste muy bien parado para mallar.
Sí.
¿Me entendés? Y a partir de ahí vos lo presionás, menos te va a ir por bajo, ¿me entendés?
Vamos a pensar que estábamos tirando demasiado, además iba a plantear, vamos a generar un poquito más de volumen porque nos vamos a ir 6-0.
Sigue igual, sigue tirándole.
Si gano, erro, no pasa nada.
Eso, sigue tirando. Sigo tirando.
Claro, papá. Exactamente, no pasa nada. Lo comés, boludo.
No cambiamos. Y muy bien esa cuando entras ahí paralela, cambiando.
Sí.
Ahí cuando Gonza tiene la bola abajo, ahí le cuesta un poquito más. Ahí entramos. ¿Vale? Atento ahí, Fran, cuando entra con la bandeja y Tolito va con la derecha, muy bien tapando el paralelo. ¿De acuerdo? Va con la derecha paralela ahí. ¿Sí? Dale intensos ahora,
Vamos, hay que sacar vamos, saque.
Presionamos, tiramos la volea, Vale. Tiramos la volea, dale. Vamos a gritarlo, Vamos dentro del partido, dale. Estamos con usted, dale.
A pista, por favor.
As umpire Antonio Chavez calls players back to court, and he had completely different coaching guidance there. Lito Aguirre and Gonzalo Alfonso talking about, Coach Kramer talking about an attacking attitude and more press. Sitting back in the early games, won much better in his last game. Want to see more of that, more attack, more press. Whereas Ivan Chavez is Arce and Franco Del Bianco. Counter Lionel Aguirre's bandeja. That's the weak point. But don't worry, you still have a break on your side. Be patient. Press when you need to press. But don't be in a hurry. And that's the advice of both coaches. As Lito Aguirre continues to press in very, very attacking mode. 2 major advances in a row, both leading to a point. Big interception there, Lito Aguirre. There's Mrs. Aguirre, the number 2 fan after Mateo Aguirre, cheering him on. Love 30 is the scoreline. Maxi Arce and Gonzalo Alfonso have changed positions. Back now to where they were, and that lob there from Gonzalo Alfonso just skimming the side of the glass. See both these teams fired up. We're in for a treat. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. Chiquita there, and Maxi Arce trying to find the angle, goes into the net. 15-40, 3 break opportunities to restore parity. Thus far, a replay of yesterday. Can Franco Del Bianco and Maxi Arce halt this march? And indeed they cannot. As that backhand goes straight into the fence. 3 games apiece. And what a treat we have here from 3-love down. 3-all is the scoreline. 2 breaks recovered here by Lito Aguirre and Gonzalo Alfonso. And what happened here yesterday was another 5 with no response for Lito Aguirre and Gonzalo Alfonso. Of course, on the other side of the court, it's not Martin Abud and Tito Alemandi. It is Maxi Arce and Franco Del Bianco. But we'll soon see whether the trend is on or whether we're about to see something different. Lito using the wall there. Well blocked, Maxi Arce in the middle. With time, Lito Aguirre advances, blocks the bandeja close to the net, doesn't quite get over it. Love 15. Advancing Gonzalo Alfonso finds Franco Del Bianco off balance, just puts the ball behind him, lower pace, no chance of recovery there. 15-all. Maxi Arce working overtime there. Lito advances. And this is the attacking attitude Coach Noel Kramer asked for at the break. Lito Aguirre delivering with passion and commitment. See there the aggression on his face. And there's Coach Noel Kramer saying, there we go, more of that. That's what I'm looking for. More aggression there to Lito Aguirre, taking control of this match as they go 40-15 up. See there, that powerful backhand volley at the net, straight at the glass. Excellent pickup by Arce, but just too much. And an advancing Tolito Aguirre. There from Arce, net. 4-3 is the scoreline for Tolito Aguirre and Gonzo Alfonso. We're going to take a brief commercial break. We'll be right back after that.
Ríe un poco, el partido te necesita.
Tiempo.
Umpire Chavez calling the players back on court, calling for time. And we spoke earlier of Antonio Chavez's vast experience in paddle courts around the world as one of the world's leading lights in umpiring. Of course, a very responsible job, keeping the peace and keeping these often indisciplined players on track, playing the game we all love and providing the right entertainment within the parameters of the law. And Antonio Chavez today is his final match as an umpire, retiring after today, earning some well-earned rest. And we wish umpire Antonio Chavez all the best with whatever he does next. He'll be missed on paddle courts all over Spain and throughout the world. He certainly will be missed by players, spectators, and coaches alike, promoters, all the people that interact with him on a regular basis. In the meantime, some confusion here between Tolito Aguirre and Gonzo Alfonso. It leads to a little bit of contact there as Tolito Aguirre slaps Gonzo Alfonso's already tightly bandaged arm with his racket. No worse for wear. Such is the eagerness and this attacking attitude from these two players that they both wanted that ball. Gonzo Alfonso was probably in the wrong side of the court. And he got hit by Tolito Aguirre's racket. 30 all is the scoreline. You also saw earlier on in the commercial break a beautiful promotion for our next tournament. That is the Catalunya Open on the 17th to the 27th of the month of October. Catalonia, a beautiful region of Spain.
30-40.
A lot to look forward there. Another epicenter of global paddle, Catalonia. And we look forward to an incredible tournament there. Entries are filled up. The major draw, main board draw already out. You'll be able to go to www.a1paddleglobal.com and click on tournaments. Go to Catalunya Open. You can see the main draw already done for that tournament and all the best players, all the top seeds participating in that wonderful tournament. And that, of course, will be followed by the Lanzarote Open as the A1 Paddle Global Tour rounds up its venue hike over Spain and moves on to Argentina after that with Salta Masters, another breathtaking tournament to look forward to. In the meantime, Tolito Aguirre is on serve, 5-3 up. They've won 5 consecutive games. And almost a replay thus far of what we spoke about yesterday when they were 3-love down and won the next 8. So they were 3-love down here and they've won the next 5. Are now serving for this first set. Aguirre well defended there. And that block from Gonzo Alfonso straight into the glass from a strong bajada there from Franco Del Bianco. 15-all is the scoreline. Down the middle goes that bajada for a change from Tolito Aguirre. And Maxi Arce outstretched. Can do no more than parry it into the net. 30-15. (40-15). Alfonso comes across, goes for the kick. Del Bianco recovers well, finds the space. Arce over the head of Aguirre, who finds the corner again. And this time, Gonzo Alfonso to the body of Franco Del Bianco. 6-3. That's the set. 6 consecutive games. Gonzo Alfonso, Tolito Aguirre, 6-3. It's an incredible feat by this number 1 ranked team.
La bola oficial de A1 Padel.
Oh là là, il se parle tellement bien. Elle est faute, et la victoire pour Leonel Aguirre, Gonzalo Alfonso, qui comme Mexipa à Puebla, comme à Monaco.
Players are back on court, and how spectacular is that? 3-0 down was Tolito Aguirre and Gonzo Alfonso in the first set to Franco Del Bianco and Maxi Arce, who started with a plump, and then they broke Maxi Arce and the score went 3-1. 5 games later, 6 consecutive game wins, and the first set is down. 6-3 for Lionel Tolito Aguirre and Gonzo Alfonso. That's the first set wrapped up right here in this A1 Padel Santander Sevilla Masters. Can Franco Del Bianco and Maxi Arce reset and make a challenge of this second set. Find a way. Goes Alfonso with that hit off the glass. All going straight out. 15-love. Maxi Arce is serving, and it was on Maxi Arce's serve that the collapse began. Can we call it a collapse? I think we can. 6 games in a row. Very much a collapse. Lob there from Maxi Arce. Aguirre sitting in the reverse position, having exchanged with Gonzalo Alfonso. It's for the gap. Gonzalo Alfonso defends well, uses the glass a little too hard. 30-love. The attacking aggression continues from Aguirre and Alfonso. Del Bianco trying to get over the head of Gonzalo Alfonso, and Gonzalo Alfonso, the inventor of impossible shots. Take a look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Gets pushed back by Franco Del Bianco. We'll see now when the producer shows us that replay. Maybe not just yet, perhaps after this point. Certainly after this point, 40-15. Arce defends well down the parallel. That ball bounces, and Gonzalo Alfonso leaves it, thinking that ball is out. Maxi Arce thinks it was in. They will have asked umpire Chavez for a video review. We'll see that on your screens now. Video review, of course, a new innovation introduced on the A1 Padel Global Tour for the 2024 season. And great assist tool available to the umpires. And here's the replay of that. There's the lift, ball lifted from, and as it lands, it touches, just brushes the side of the fence. The determination from umpire Chavez is that it's a bad ball, so the score goes 40-30. Can't blame Maxi Arce for questioning that. Tries to take the pace off that one. Aguirre awake to it. Arce this time into the ground and halting the march. No mas, no more. 6 consecutives is what you get, but this one is ours. And the score is now 1-love for Arce and Del Bianco as they stop this consecutive 6-game run of Torito Aguirre and Gonzalo Alfonso. Players will do a quick switch around, and we'll talk a little bit more about Sevilla. What a beautiful city it is. We told you that. One of the most beautiful cities in the world. It's also a city filled with culture and history, and one of those cultural things is the Metropole Parasol Project. And if you don't know what that is, just type into your Google browser Las Setas, the mushrooms. Because that's exactly what it looks like. It's an appearance of a structure which was launched to revitalize the Plaza de la Encarnacion. Well, for years was this black hole in the city, was a car park and a dead spot, and today it's one of the most popular tourist attractions in the world. Completed in 2011 at a cost of 102 million euros, which is twice as much as what was expected in the beginning. And the whole thing is constructed from crossed wooden beams, and it's said to be the largest timber frame structure in the world. So if art, monuments, tourist attractions are your thing, you've got to come to Seville to see that. And make sure you come at this time next year, and you can couple it with the A1 Padel Sevilla Masters.
15 iguales.
15 all is the scoreline. And yes, if you don't like monuments, but you like music, flamenco is the music of Seville. And the Triana, which is a suburb of Seville, considered to be the birthplace of flamenco. And flamenco, if you don't know what it is an expression, dance, which is known to have started with the gypsy population of Seville, known as the flamencos, and they were instrumental in the development of this art form. Flamenco music, flamenco dance, and it symbolizes and represents the Andalusian culture, and it's become a national heritage symbol of Spain. So check it out, flamenco and Las Setas. Incidentally, there is a biannual flamenco festival called La Bienal, which is the biggest flamenco event in the world and lasts for nearly a month. So also another good reason to visit Seville. Couple that with some A1 paddle and off you go. Your tour of the world is almost complete. Meantime, Tonito Aguirre is once again swapped positions with Gonzalo Alfonso, gets back to the place he belongs and wins the point, 30-15.
30-15.
With the smash, doesn't get enough kick on it. Gonzalo Alfonso leap high, swivels into the ground, and this time out of court. He didn't get the earlier one he tried, right? Got that one. Oops, did he touch that net there? His feet? Seems not. Umpire Chavez didn't see it, and none of the players contested it either. As Arce and Tonito Aguirre get into a little taka-taka duel at the net, and Arce comes off second best. One game apiece. That smile on Tonito Aguirre's face. He knows what he did. He knows he's on top. He knows his confidence levels are at an all-time high. And he wants this. He wants another title. In his post-match interview yesterday after the semi-final, when asked, when everyone was talking about just one game at a time, he said, yeah, we're in the final and we're going to take another title. The confidence was overflowing. Franco Del Bianco to serve. Players engaging in a little chatter there. And all that chatter has thrown Franco Del Bianco's rhythm off as he goes too long on that first serve. Comes the bajada. And it's that Pila bajada once again. Maxi Arce has found his bajada. This is why we call him the king of the bajadas. Gets the direction, gets the power. Well angled there, Maxi Arce. Alfonso, incredible retrieval there. Switching positions again, yeah. Gonzalo Alfonso and Tonito Aguirre. They try to buy a little time with those lobs. Change positions, but Franco Del Bianco sees the movement, drops the slow and short into the corner. 30 love. The crowd erupts. Banger point for sure.
30-0.
See, there's Franco Del Bianco into the corner. Love. Del Bianco going to Gonzalo Alfonso. And off the wall there goes Torito Aguirre. Another little piece of magic.
40-15.
Watch here. Fully outstretched. Uses the side glass as an aid. And the spin just too much for Maxias's block. Ball skids off his racket into the net. Very difficult to control those balls. They come with a reverse spin on them that is so intense. In both the shot and the glass. And then just difficult to control when you're just parrying the shot or blocking a volley. Very often the direction doesn't go as you planned it. In the meantime, Franco Del Bianco finishes that emphatically. And the score is now 2-1. We're going to take a brief commercial break.
Tiempo. Jugadores a pista, por favor. Servicio Gonzalo Alfonso. $15-0.
Aguirre down the middle. Alfonso changes direction. Arce equal to the task. And this time, Gonzalo Alfonso moves across, plays his favorite shot. Doesn't get enough height on it, but effective nevertheless. 30 love. Time the bajada from Torito Aguirre into the net. 30-15. Bianco high. Goes down the parallel to Torito Aguirre. Defense. Well read. Maxi Arce going strong at Gonzo Alfonso. Gonzo Alfonso returns the favor twice. Comes the bajada again. Changes direction. Gonzo Alfonso blocks well. This time, Polito Aguirre tries to be a little too creative. Ball straight into the fence. 30 all is the scoreline. Goes Alfonso to Maxi Arce. This time it's the turn of Gonzo Alfonso for the bajada. He goes slowly, but he goes well. He goes for a big one, tries to change direction. Instead of exploiting that center gap, it goes into the net. 30-40. Big gap down the center, chose to reverse the direction, and so often that leads to an error. And into the net goes Gonzo Alfonso. Second time in a row. And Maxi Arce and Franco Del Bianco have got a break. 3-1 up. Maxi Arce with the ball in hand will serve, look to press this advantage. Last time they were in a similar position was at 3-0 in the first set. Maxi Arce was broken, and that led to 6 games in a row. Whoa, 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 ladies and gentlemen, doff your caps. Polito Aguirre, the magic comes alive again. Big hit there. Franco Del Bianco and Polito Aguirre out of court, swivels back into the net. And Del Bianco nowhere near it. Un taco. Del Bianco with a big hit this time, says Polito Aguirre, go chase that one out. Exactly the same shot, just a little deeper. Polito did try, not quite good enough.
Mantenimiento de pista, por favor.
Court martial on court. We say this every time we commentate, but what a wonderful job these guys do. Often volunteers at these tournaments, but not just these court martials. Big shout out to all court martials around the world, amateur clubs, social clubs, professional tournaments. They do a great job. Well done to you all. You keep us all playing paddle and make our lives so much easier. Seems to be a little break. While the court marshals deal with the wetness in the glass. However, perhaps a little something more serious there.
Taca, 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 taca.
Si ustedes quieren administrar para tirar así.
Aparte que cuando dejamos entrar un poco marca la diferencia ahí. Cuando entra con la volea, cuando camina hacia adelante, cuando entra con la volea al revés a la verja.
Sí, por si tú entras al lobo, donde va al revés. Primero está así por si no. Sí. Pero que no me pasa.
De la que roba, entra con un avión, ¿eh? Sí. Tira. Tira con la volea.
And just to give you an update, if you're out there, there seems to be a problem with the carpeting or the turf on the outside of the court, more known as a tarpaulin, and for runouts. And you can see there, just beyond that trophy on the left-hand side, you can see there's a technicians working on that surface. Of course, health and safety paramount on the A1 Padel Global Tour events. And clearly when Tolito ran out for that second ball, picked up something uneven there. It is regulation that 4 meters must be unimpeded of similar level to the court on either side of the net, up to 2.5 meters wide minimum. That is the ruling. So the exact spot it was certainly within the 4-meter range, and brought to the attention of the technicians, and a quick break taken to resolve the situation. Players back on court. Score is 15-all as Maxi Arce serves to Tolito Aguirre. As Arce and Del Bianco lead 3-1 in the second set. Bianco with a power, with a slice, straight at the feet and the bottom of the glass of Gonzalfonso's once, twice. A lesson to be learned there for amateur players all over the world. Go back where it came from. Often the players in movement, off balance. Turns out to be an excellent choice. Tolito Aguirre with 2 consecutive blocks. The second one a little too high. 40-15. At this stage, Maxi Arce, last time he was broken at 40-15. Aguirre and Alfonso came back to force a golden point and win the game. That was the catalyst for the 6 in a row. Arce will not want that to be repeated. Bianco taking a little bit of pace off that bandeja. Goes for the kick. Gonzalfonso gets the fortunate bounce. Not only does he get the fortunate bounce, he almost, let's take a look at that replay. It looks to me like he tried to swivel really hard on a big shot, mishits it, and that's why he puts up his hands straight away. He mishits the shot, and it turns into a little hybrid tontona. However, that backhand volley, hard and low, with backspin into the glass, doesn't allow Gonzalfonso to lift it up. So, disaster avoided. 4-1, Arce Del Bianco, second set.
Estamos tirando 250 globos.
No, estuviste perfecto tirarla por abajo. Esta cuando tiras por abajo, tenés que meterle 2 pasos para agarrar.
Estoy lejos, concha, ya sé, estoy lejos.
Bueno, ¿es el mérito de él? La anterior que le tiraste a Franco, desde Franco, al no caminar un poquito, ya después viene con más presión, ¿entendés? Bueno, en cuanto puntual de los globos, yo veo que hoy con los globos no estén haciendo daño, Así que si arrancás con un globo y está perfecto,
Sí, hoy.
¿Qué notas vos del globo?
Hoy más con tu derecha
Estamos tirando el lomo a 4-1 abajo. Y mi cabeza dice que algo más hay que hacer. Eso
pero en el corra para todos lados, Gonza de última. y cuando nos queda proponemos. Ahí sí.
Además el globo que nos hace daño es el alto. Si nosotros le generamos un poquito de peso a la volea, la bola no queda un poquito a altura, no le pueden dar altura ahí. Entonces ya la bola, en caso de que nos pase, nos queda con rebote y vamos con la baja de pared. Vamos con firme y luego arrancamos otra vez. ¿Vale?
Es esa. Cómodos, cambiamos. Me ven a mí, repito.
Dale, exactamente.
Diferentes ángulos. Vamos.
¿Estamos?
El esquema ya sabemos, ¿eh?
Va.
Yo propongo más también ahora.
Va.
Vamos a hacerlo largo, ¿eh?
Al servicio Leonel Aguirre.
Torito Aguirre on serve. La 15. Over the head of Del Bianco goes Gonzo Alfonso. And Gonzo Alfonso into the net again. A few of those from Gonzo Alfonso, uncharacteristic of him. And that makes the score love 30. Beautifully done there, Maxi Arce. Flight touch down the parallel, just behind the left-hand side of Gonzo Alfonso. Ball dying just before the wall on the second bounce. Very, very nice. Intelligent play there, Maxi Arce. And as we see that, we have 4 breakpoint opportunities here for Arce and Del Bianco. This time. No mistake, Franco Del Bianco into the ground, out of court, break point. Arce and Del Bianco go up 5-1 in the second set, and by all assumptions, logical ones, we are in for a treat, ladies and gentlemen. A third and decisive set coming up. 5-1 is the scoreline now. Franco Del Bianco looks to serve out the set, and the pendulum certainly having swung. Mental strength here from Arce, and Del Bianco having gone 3-0 up in the first set, dropping 6 games in a row to lose that first set, come back in the second set and now lead 5 games to 1. And they've just gone 15 love up. Incredible fortitude of mind from Maxi Arce and Franco Del Bianco. There's that big hit, lock and load. Franco Del Bianco, the sniper. 30 love. Growing in confidence, Franco Del Bianco. Too much confidence there on that volley. Commentator's curse. There's that confidence back. Leave the lob short. Franco Del Bianco in attacking mode. 40-15. Is the score as Franco Del Bianco looks to serve out this second set. And he does indeed. That return from Torito Aguirre straight into the net. And we have a third and decisive set. We're going to take a little commercial break. When we come back, build up for the third and final set of this A1 Padel Santander.
Tiempo. Jugadores a pista, por favor.
Welcome back, and as players get ready, big conversations there with Coach Noel Kramer, Storito Aguirre, and Gonzalo Alfonso. You saw that beautiful shoe there, the Homa A1 paddle shoe, and Homa or Joma, as it's known in the Anglophobe countries, is the technical partner and the official shoe provider of the A1 Paddle Global Tour for the 2024 season. Get your hands on a pair of those shoes. They are phenomenal shoes, and certainly well designed in conjunction with paddle players. Really exciting footwear. You can see Torito Aguirre wearing a pair of those on court right now as we speak. A lot of the players on the tour now wearing them, and high quality paddle shoe, and of course carrying the A1 Paddle Global branding, available in a few colors, and you can acquire them at your favorite quality retailer, or you can visit the www.a1paddleshop.com website. And if you do happen to be in Seville, there's another attraction, our first A1 Paddle shop. Saw that earlier in one of the commercial breaks. A fantastic shop selling all things merchandising and A1 Paddle related. Really a flagship store, and the first of many to come under franchise agreements with various operators throughout the world. Off the wall. Fantastic point building up. There's the bajada from the king of bajadas. And puntaco. Banga, banga. Maxi Arce. Beautiful. Clip that. Rewind it. That is the textbook. Coaches of the world. Show your students. Gonzalo Alfonso stays to Maxi Arce. You can do it, King. I can do it. I've been watching you. I've learned a few things. And what a beautifully executed bajada there. 2 in a row. What a feast for the eyes we're experiencing here at this A1 Paddle Sevilla Masters final. Gonzalo Alfonso a little fortunate there with that bounce off the wall there, off the tin. 40-30 is the scoreline. Bianco goes for the big hit and gets it, forces the golden point in this first game of the third set. Golden point it is. Exciting stuff. Torito Aguirre to Franco Del Bianco. We spoke about Franco Del Bianco's growing confidence, and here it is, choosing to receive from Torito Aguirre for this golden point in the first game of this third and final set. Torito Aguirre into the net, and there's an early break here. Maxi Arce, Franco Del Bianco go 1-0 up in this third and final set, the decisive set. And players will switch around rather quickly. They've come out. You can see to the right of your screen. They're not even sitting down. Quick chat with the coach, quick drying of rackets and hands, a little sip of refreshment and electrolytes, and back on court they'll go. We told you earlier about this beautiful shoe that the Homa has manufactured for the A1 paddle. And of course, we need to talk about Knox. Knox titanium balls. Beautiful, wonderful balls. Long-lasting and perfect playing balls for this A1 paddle Global Tour available worldwide, of course, and as mentioned on the A1 Padel Shop website. So check it out. Maxi Arce to serve. 1-0 up, early break in this third and final set. Tolito Aguirre doing Tolito Aguirre things. Love 15. Waits at the net for that Chiquito. Watch this, ladies and gentlemen. And just that little deft touch drops the ball just in front of the net. No chance, Del Bianco or Arce. Arce with a high lob. There's the bajada this time from Gonzalo Alfonso. Well defended Arce. Punishing it into the ground. Back to his side of the court. Love 30. Maxi Arce backtracking, allows the ball to bounce. Finds the corner. Tolito Aguirre defends well, goes high. And again, this time approaches the net. Arce with a lob. A lot of focus here by both Tolito Aguirre and Maxi Arce. That one there from Tolito Aguirre. Goes straight into the glass, 30 all. That yet another bajada from the king. Bajadas. The textbook, this time not a lot of power, but perfect direction. There seems to be Tolito Aguirre on the cross court here with Maxi Arce. And with Gonzalo Alfonso adding fuel to the fire. At this stage, Tolito Aguirre has exchanged positions onto the reverse. Goes for the kick, out of court, forces the golden point. Counter break. Possibility, yeah, for Aguirre and Gonzalo Alfonso. And you heard there in the background, Aguirre onto his war cry once again, vamo, vamo. And you know when it's double, he means business. Golden point, Tolito Aguirre, in confident mood, chooses to receive. Arce goes with the first one into the net. Not what he wanted. Slower one. Tolito Aguirre high. Very high lob there from Gonzalo Alfonso. Yet another high lob. Tolito immediately rushes to the net. There's the bajada straight down the middle. And this time it's Franco Del Bianco who looks for the corner, hits the net, and you can see Gonzalo Alfonso's celebrations there. The counter break happened. One game apiece, parity restored, and not what Franco Del Bianco wanted. You can see there, Maxi Arce, hands on head straight away. Not happy with what he saw. Easy ball and a total unforced error there from Franco Del Bianco. One apiece, third set.
Tiempo.
There, Maxi Arce gets in behind Gonzo Alfonso. Love 15.
Iguales.
Slightly mishit that. Still got the desired effect.
30-15.
30-50.
Iguales.
30 all.
Cuarenta, 30.
40-30. Gonzo Alfonso to Franco Del Bianco. Straight down the tee he goes. Left short, the fake smash is on. Del Bianco must be regretting that. Tolito Aguirre got to it. Perfect opportunities, big hits. Tolito well blocked at the net. And again. This time he retreats. And Franco Del Bianco goes into the net. 2-1. Aguirre, Alfonso. And as players go off. We're going to take a brief commercial break. We're going to catch our breath. We're going to fetch some refreshments and grab the popcorn bags because the entertainment is ongoing.
Pista, por favor. Gracias. Al servicio Franco Del Bianco.
Players back on court after we saw those wonderful commercial messages from our supporters and our sponsors, and you saw that Joe Mashu that we spoke about earlier on being advertised there. 15 love with Franco Del Bianco on serve. Now going to Gonzo Alfonso.
Segundo servicio.
Big hit there this time, Gonzo Alfonso. And take a look at how this shot is played. Look at the positioning of these players, where Tolito Aguirre is standing completely out of position, but how he moves across in aggressive mode in order to allow the finishing of the point. Huge weapon in the arsenal of both Gonzo Alfonso and Tolito Aguirre is their ability to switch sides on an ongoing basis. Both players very adept at both the reverse and the drive side. Both have played in both positions. Tolito Aguirre again. We spoke about that just right now. And how he switches position, moves across in aggressive mode onto the net, migrates side to side, finishes that point right there. When your coach tells you that most points are won at the net, that's the video you should be using. 15-30, Franco Del Bianco to Gonzo Alfonso. Aguirre off balance there, still managing the heroic save. Bianco being cautious, looking for the corner. He's hit the net 3-4 times off similar shots. Arce with a swivel, changing direction. Great retrieval there from Gonzo Alfonso, who tries to pick that out from under his legs on the reverse, but goes straight into the fence. Spectacular point. Banger, banger. Another one for the highlight reel. There goes for the power shot. Arce not only gets it, but reverses it. And then Gonzo Alfonso just doesn't quite get it right on the second try there. Incredible point, ladies and gentlemen. One for the highlight reel for sure. This is Padel, people. We tell you, we are affection, we are passion, we are grit, we are creativity, we are A1 Padel. 30 all, Franco Del Bianco to Tolito Aguirre. King of the Bajadas finally misses one. In fact, he doesn't. It bounces just before the line. He keeps his 100% record on these bajadas. He's just truly spectacular with that shot. He's Maxi Arce. Power from Franco Del Bianco. Lines up, locks, loads, fires away. Unfortunately, not enough kick. Gonzo Alfonso patiently waiting into the ground, out of court, forces the golden point. Not what Franco Del Bianco envisaged, but it's there, and the golden point is forced, and potentially a break here for Gonzo Alfonso and Tolito Aguirre. Goes again. Franco Del Bianco. This time he gets it right. Takes the point. Gonzalo Alfonso runs out. Runs into the flagpole, into the netball. And of course, players rush immediately to him. See Gonzalo Alfonso jumps, hits himself against the side, falls over, and immediately look at the reaction of Maxi Arce and Franco Del Bianco. Major camaraderie between these players on tour. They see each other every day, they train together, and they take the gloves off when they're on court, but very human, very compassionate towards one another. And of course, Gonzalo Alfonso had the health scare yesterday in the semi-final, so everyone very aware of what's going on. 2-2 is the scoreline. Parity still holds as Tolito Aguirre goes to serve to Maxi Arce. Love 15.
$15.30.
15-30. Into the net goes that first one from Tolito Aguirre. Surprisingly, Gonzalo Alfonso chose to go low and soft there. Franco Del Bianco, when there was a gap for him to look like he was going to power through that. Just shows you how, once again, as I keep telling, power is not always the answer. Perfect example there from Gonzalo Alfonso. Into the net goes Franco Del Bianco. 40-30.
Segundo servicio.
Into the air goes Franco Del Bianco. And that second one there from Franco Del Bianco straight into the glass. 3-2. We're going to take a listen to what the benches have to say as we straighten our backs and get even more comfortable and try to release some of the tension that this third set is bringing at this A1 Padel Sevilla Masters.
Encima se cierra muchísimo, está metido muy en el medio esperándote eso, ¿de acuerdo? Bueno, ¿qué te ha pasado? ¿Está abierto? Llama al fisio que te ponga una... Árbitro.
Pues el fisio.
Fisio, pista, por favor.
Mirame la mano, mirá cuántas pelotas trajo Maxi en el día. Mirá, cuántas trajo Maxi en el día. No quiere, el loco, no quiere.
Sí. El otro igual... Este salta y se rompía. La ganaba pero se rompía. ¿Sí? Llegaba,
Sí,
el game anterior...
Sí, pero no estamos con pata tampoco. También hay que elaborar por ahí, vos lo estás manejando bien ahí.
Te escucho. El game anterior, para mí, se lo jugué de loco a Franco para colgarlo a Maxi. Sí. A mí me gustó. Después le pegó, no sé si luego fue tan malo en el oro. En el anterior sí fue malo, que se vendió. Sí, pero porque le quiso pegar fuerte. Pero el otro lo tiré mejor, boludo. No, el otro la raspó bien. Yo quería aguantar una para estar cómodo y pincharlo a Maxi, pero el flaco le pegó. Igual, ¿me explico? Me parece que fue decidido. Tipo dijo, viene el globo, le pego. ¿Me explico o no? Sí. Le salió bien, quería una para allá como lo hice todo el game.
Entiendo.
A Franco para después tirarle a Maxi, que lo venía haciendo el loco. Yo no te entiendo, pero no te quiero entender tampoco. Listo. Ahora vas a ver la jugada. Ya vas a ver cómo la va a entender.
Escúchame, para vos, Acordate, Leo, estás eligiendo pegártele a la bajada. Estamos quedando como no queremos, ¿eh? Estamos quedando así, vos tenés que cubrir
Boludo,
todo.
me pasa arriba del hombro, boludo. Pienso que se va a la mierda.
Pero esperalo en mitad. Haceme caso, esperalo en mitad. Hasta si vos te quedás no te digo nada. El problema es que yo no siento seguridad si vos lo vas ahí.
En tu vida tapaste de derecha. En el primer set tapaste una o dos así, de derecha. Eso porque estás allá.
Tapa menos que una tanga.
Tapa menos. Bueno, a ver.
Nada. Ya está. Hay que seguirlo por arriba, aburrirlo. Desconecté 3 bolitas.
Hay que aburrirlo a ellos.
Dale, estamos ya. Volvemos, ¿eh?
Va, ya está. Una desconexión tengo que tener por partida. Ya está. No la tengo más, ¿eh? Vuelvo.
Está por allá y dice, obvio.
Atención médica Franco de Alberco, 3 minutos.
Remea.
Players about to get back on court. Umpire calling for time. Although all 3 of the 4 still sitting down on their chairs. This has certainly been a high impact, high intensity final.
Vamos a aprovechar este pequeño descansito.
Early break in this third set for Maxi Arce in front of Del Bianco. Counter broken immediately straight off by Torito Aguirre and Gonzalo Alfonso. And you see there Torito Aguirre celebrating that win there of that point. And thus far, parity restored. Torito Aguirre and Gonzalo Alfonso leading by 3 games to 2. As over Franco Del Bianco and Maxi Arce. Maxi Arce will now serve. Look at the crowd, very animated. A full house here at the Palacio de Deportes de San Pablo in Sevilla for this A1 Padel Santander Sevilla Open. What a wonderful facility this is. It's the beautiful red carpet, the A1 Padel red carpet. Franco Del Bianco getting a little bit of treatment there on his ankles, his calves from the medical team. No medical break called, so they should be back on court momentarily. Just a slight delay, tying his shoelaces. That's the reason for the lengthier break. Messages from the benches. Same message from Coach Noel Kramer to Tolito and Gonza. And that is to maintain the attacking attitude. Press Maxi Arce. Press the attack. Franco Del Bianco, Ivan Fuentes is telling him, power up, press a little bit more. Don't be afraid to be more aggressive. You're in this game. Chances are equal, and of course they are equal because they are tied at 1 set apiece. Aguirre and Alfonso having won the first set by 6 games to 3. Arce and Del Bianco taking the second one by 6 games to 1. Love 15. To the net, love 30. Just to highlight how evenly matched these 2 teams are. Torito Aguirre and Gonzalo Alfonso 10 times in finals this year, including this one. 7 wins, twice beaten finals. See what happens with this one. And although Franco Del Bianco and Maxi Arce, by their own standards, have had a quieter year, in 2023 they did have 10 tournament wins together, being the undisputed number 1s throughout the entire 2023 year, and already twice champions. The 2 times that Torito Aguirre and Gonzalo Alfonso did not win, Franco Del Bianco and Maxi Arce were the winners. And of course, then Maxi Arce also a winner with Pablo Rico as a partner in the Madrid Open. So, stronger position, strong game. The promoters and the organizers and us spectators could not have asked for anything more than this. Seed 1 versus Seed 2 And that's exactly what you get is kick smashes, just like that one there from Maxi Arce.
30 iguales.
Beautiful volleys down the middle with slice from Franco Del Bianco in a game of this stature. 30 all is the scoreline. Court Marshall back on again to wipe out some moisture off the glass. There they go towards Maxi Arce. Both Tolito Aguirre and Gonzalo Alfonso completely fridging Franco Del Bianco, who now comes to the fore, finishes the point as he should. 40-30. Tolito Aguirre doing Tolito Aguirre things. Such confidence, such charisma this young man has. Such flamboyance. Adjectives just run out when you talk about Tolito Aguirre on the court. High in the air goes Franco Del Bianco. And Tolito Aguirre trying to get a ruler from the right-hand side. There goes into the fence. 3 games apiece. It couldn't be tighter.
Al servicio Gonzalo Alfonso.
Wonderful shot there, Maxi Arce. Wow, wow, wow. Banger, soft touch banger there from Maxi Arce. Reverses the direction. Have a look here and just loops it behind the reach of Gonzalo Alfonso. And incredible shot. Gonzalo Alfonso immediately raises his racket in recognition of a fantastic shot there played by Maxi Arce. Alfonso allows the ball to bounce, goes powerfully at Arce. And no answer there, Maxi Arce. 15 all. The net goes Maxi Arce. 30-15. You can see there Gonzalo Alfonso and Tolito Aguirre celebrating every point, trying to create the rush, psychological advantage, self-motivation. Beautiful return there from Maxi Arce. Follows that up into the net with power. Beautiful swivel there. Just drives it at Tolito Aguirre with power. 30 all. Measured play there from Arce. And from Gonzalo Alfonso. Should just change direction. Both teams measuring each other out. All four players being very cautious about the type of shots they're playing. No fancies being tried out, not even by Tolito Aguirre. Arguably the most creative of the four. One's left a little short. Maxiarse for the kick, and Tolito Aguirre. Un taco. A little risky. In the door and out the other side. Great predictability there from Tolito Aguirre. Well anticipated. 40-30. Into the fence goes that one from Gonzo Alfonso, and we have another golden point. Gonzo Alfonso to Franco Del Bianco. A little short. Gonzo Alfonso comes across. Tolito, move out of the way. I'll finish that. And he does finish that emphatically. 4-3. Whew. We take a break. We get our breath back. We're going to watch some commercials, pay the rent, and be back with you really, really quickly.
Te meten alguna, porque la tira así nomás.
Leo, Gonza, los dos. Agarramos red con el saque de ellos. Tomen riesgo. Recién 0.30 la jugamos liviana con el saque de ellos.
Yo, la de 0.30 a mí.
Manden, víbora, manden. Yo no tengo drama si te equivocas por arriesgar. No te lo voy a echar.
Y ahora, si la quemo. No, yo.
No, una banda. No sé si no fuiste vos.
No, yo.
Una banda de calcento. Una banda de calcento.
Sí, y cuando tiré cruzado y me devolvió él, tengo que jugar al otro. Porque cuando le tiro firme a Maxi, me devuelve fina y camina. Ahí tengo que tirarle para acá. Para acá o bajarle el ritmo.
Pero te devolvió muy fina.
Sí, pasó fina.
Pero ellos no están bien.
Vamos a achicar la pista ahora. Ellos nos van a seguir tirando, ¿eh? ¿Vale? Sigue cambiando. Sigue. Y sigue variando la bajada, ¿eh? Sigue variando la bandeja. Muy bien, aunque se te haya ido aquella, está bien.
¿Sacamos este?
¿Va?
Sí.
Vamos.
Vamos intenso.
Venga, La que hiciste cambiar la volea derecha, que te dije yo que cambiase un poquito sobre la volea derecha. Está bien. Está bien. Porque ya la próxima ya no estaba tan metido, ya estaba ya para allí. Vamos, dale, Max.
Franco Del Bianco back on court with the ball in his hand, and they'll be serving to Tolito Aguirre. 4-3 down in this first set. Alfonso changes direction there. Fed up with going 1-1 with Franco Del Bianco. Well defended there by Tolito Aguirre, who moves forward on the attack. Great cover there from Gonzo Alfonso. Del Bianco locks and loads, but can't get enough kick on it again. Gonzo Alfonso moving rapidly cross court. You see he goes high. Tolito Aguirre comes back to his position. Into the ground and out of the court. Love 15. Alfonso fakes that smash. time. The finish from Maxi Arce. Puntaco. Banga, banga. Another one for the highlights reel. This finals highlights reel is so long, it's going to need almost a full-length feature. Excellent play there. Excellent defending, turning into attack by Maxi Arce and Franco Del Bianco. Franco Del Bianco into the net with that first serve.
$15.30.
15:30. With power. Was Alfonso gets out of court but can't get enough on it. 30 all. In the air, Maxi Arce looks for the fence. Torito Aguirre on the move. Want to get out of his feet fast enough. 40-30. Four apiece. Here's the scoreline. Well held there, Franco Del Bianco and Maxi Arce. As they force Gonzalo Alfonso into the corner there. 4 games apiece as we build up to a tremendous finale and enter a critical stage of this third and final set. 4 apiece. No quarter given. Early break in the first game. Counter broken in the second. And it's been honors even ever since then. Not one of these teams wants to let go. At stake, of course, that wonderful trophy we keep showing you on screen. And a big chunk of the €176,000 prize money pool. And bragging rights, as well as ranking points. Very, very important as we have the number 1, 2, 3, and 4 ranked players on tour. Of course, the 2 highest ranked teams. Seed 1, Seed 2. 15 love. Torito Aguirre to serve to Franco Del Bianco.
$30.
30 love.
$40.
40 love. Del Bianco off the glass, leaves it short. Once Alfonso says thank you very much for the gift. Early Christmas into the ground, the court. And then our players will go off. We're going to take our breath, and 4-5 will be the scoreline when we come back. Maxi Arce will have the ball in hand, will not want to be giving anything away at this stage of the game. We're going to build up. No commercial break, instead we're going to the benches.
Claro, que propongan eso y jugamos el rebote. El primer punto que sí que fue mal, amigo, se la bajamos el loco, él tiró un globo más o menos.
¿Cuál dices?
El primer punto se lo pinchamos,
vale.
yo lo esperé atrás, cuando fui, se la bajé y él sacó un globo.
Sí, pero el gordo ya está atrás y no quemó nafta ahí.
Claro, amigo, pero no hizo nada. O sea, la verdad no hizo nada, se la bajé bien y tiró un globo bueno, boludo, de sobrepique y nada más. Nada más.
Vamos a centrarnos ahora en el nuestro, ¿vale?
Sí, amigo.
Está dentro de los planes. Si te queda en mitad, sí.
Bueno,
Si no
fue un
pasamos
error,
y no
Conchi,
vamos,
ya
estamos
está.
jugando como los quintos.
¿Abandonamos por el error? Vamos a ir, no pasa
Dije
nada.
si podía aportar algo. Todo lo que yo te aporte va a parecer mal.
No.
Vamos acá, son detalles los que nos están faltando.
No va a volver a pasar.
Ahí
Yo
pasó
lo
7 veces, pasó a mí.
Si pasa, pasa. Señal que no me escuchaste. Ya está. Vamos.
Vamos acá. Escucha. Yo creo que tipo momento clave tenés que tirarte de cabeza al medio, negro.
Dale.
Y yo te cubro la reja.
Dale.
Momento clave. Tipo bola de oro, 30 iguales. No la va a jugar a tu paralela. No la va a jugar ahí.
Yo para mí
Igual
es-
viste
si lo
la
juega-
volea que tiró, culo.
Sí, y si lo juega, le aplaudimos. Le aplaudimos los dos. Bien, Maxi, le decimos. Vamos acá.
¿Vos sin bajada de pared?
Sí.
¿Te van a pegar?
¿Sí? No, él que espere un poco y se tire de cabeza al medio.
perfecto,
eso.
Lo
Lo ha hablado.
Bolero gano solo.
Lo ha hablado.
Negro. Vení.
Sí. Antes se lo busca para nosotros. Va.
Al servicio Maximiliano Arce.
Maxi Arce on serve. To the corner. The word from the benches there. Watch Maxi Arce's bajada. Continue to be aggressive. Aim the bajadas towards Franco Del Bianco, and that's exactly what just happened. Point on the ball. Love 15. Franco Del Bianco into the net after an incredible recovery there off the smash from Franco Del Bianco by Alfonso.
Preadvertencia.
And the crowd starting to bounce on their chairs, starting to erupt here. Umpire Antonio Chavez having to calm the people down, asking for silence. And what a tribute it is to this man's lifelong commitment to the sport of paddle, retiring today, Antonio Chavez, and to be umpiring, officiating a game of this caliber with so many highlights and so much quality play. Antonio Chavez, we wish you well in your retirement, sir. Del Bianco, perhaps a little wary of the power. Chooses to go soft and use the mistake. Love 44 break opportunities at the most crucial time of the match here for Tolito Aguirre and Gonzalo Alfonso. Cometh the hour, cometh the man, and at the right moment, Gonzalo Alfonso and Tolito Aguirre find themselves with 4, not just breakpoint opportunities, but set and match opportunities. Into the air goes Tolito Aguirre. Alfonso, the return from Maxi Arce into the fence, and it's game, set, and match for Leonel Tolito Aguirre and Gonzalo Alfonso, 6-3, 1-6, and 6-4. Maxi Arce and Franco Del Bianco mounted an immense comeback here from the second set onwards, but when the moment came, when the chips were down, up stepped Lionel Torito Aguirre and Gonzo Alfonso and created the break at the exact right time. Put it away. Straight to his family, Torito Aguirre. What a driving force that family is. Wonderful family. Little Mateo in the crowd. And Gonzo Alfonso is loving every moment of it, holding his back there. He's clearly in pain. And they will hold this win with high esteem. Greeting the match official there, Antonio Chavez. And great to the opposition bench. The 120s, congratulations to the crowd on their feet. And lots of celebrations. Lots of talking points in this match. Of course, 3-0 up were Del Bianco and Arce in the first set. Aguirre and Alfonso, 6 in a row to take the set. Arce and Del Bianco came back strong. 6-1 in dominating fashion the second set. And then toe-to-toe after an early break in the first game. Counter broken in the second of the third set. Then toe-to-toe right until the last minute where 4 break points led to the set being made at 6-4. Tremendous paddle, yeah, and a just ending to this A1 paddle. Santander, Sevilla Masters, and whoa, we can talk all day, but we are out of breath. The adjectives just keep piling on. There they go, jumping on their coach, Noel Kramer, who had the right things to say at the right time to turn this around in terms of applying their aggression. There's the set summary on your screens, and you can see that golden point difference key when it came to playing out. And the winners, of course, the break points. That was the decider in this final third set. Overall, even Stevens, you'll see the full match summary coming up on your screen momentarily. And you'll see there that not a lot in it for either team in the end. That break point at the crucial time in the third set, the big decider. Gonzo Alfonso clearly not affected by the illness in yesterday's semi-final. And Franco Del Bianco's return, lots to be positive about. Lots of lauding his first tournament back and in the final and putting up a good show. We can't wait for the Catalunya Open, 17th to the 27th of October. In fact, 17th is already behind us. Those are the pre-qualifiers that are running. So we expect these gentlemen to take a good night's rest. Both these teams have a bye in the first round, so they won't be playing tomorrow, but it's underway tomorrow. The Catalunya Open, first round of 32. The draw is out. You can check out details either on the social media channels of the A1 Paddle Global Official. That would be Instagram, TikTok,
Bueno, los
Twitter,
mágicos campeones
Facebook,
del Santander
or you
Sevilla
can go on to
Master. Solitos sabíamos que esta final iba a ser muy difícil. El
a1paddleglobal.com.
clásico.
Claro Navarro
Octavo
with the
título
winners.
que os lleváis a casa.
Bueno, buenas tardes a todos. Estamos muy felices. Tenemos poquitas palabras. Yo solo... Hoy es el Día de la Madre y como siempre le digo a mi mamá, en este día no le fallo. En este día es cuando compito como nunca. Hoy sé que no jugamos a nuestro mejor nivel, pero no nos rendimos nunca. Obviamente que ellos tampoco. Yo sé lo que juegan, sé lo que lograron en este circuito. Sé el equipo que son y que nos van a luchar hasta la última bola. Es más, la última bola de Maxi me asustó un poco ahí en la paralela. No saludé a mi mujer hoy cuando me levanté porque estaba completamente seguro que ganaba. Estoy un poco loco. Casi me echan de casa, pero a lo último le decía el feliz día porque es la mujer que me cambió la vida y es la mejor mujer del mundo.
Y ahora tienes que ir directo a por ella.
Sí. Ya la he saludado. No podemos porque se emociona mucho ella. Gracias.
Y tú también.
Sí. Muchas gracias a todos y saludo a todas las madres que creo que es lo más grande que tenemos en el mundo.
Y Gonza, pasa por aquí. ¿Qué ha pasado en esa celebración? ¿Te has hecho daño?
Un poquito de contractura, me parece. Mucha tensión. Jugar contra los chicos que para mí, adentro de la cancha y afuera, son números 1, sin ninguna duda. Así que la ponen extremadamente difícil. Así que nada, estoy muy feliz. Muy buenas tardes, muy buenos días a toda la gente. Gracias por venir a alentar y a disfrutar. Creo que fue un partidazo. Nada, estoy muy contento. Es increíble lo que estamos logrando. Siempre nos veíamos reflejados por Maxi y por Franco y así como, ¿cómo hacen estos locos para no parar de ganar? Y nosotros estamos viviendo algo similar, así que es increíble. Déjame hablar un poco del Día de la Madre en Argentina. Quiero mandar un saludo muy grande, en especial a mi mamá, que bueno, este día creo que es de ella, no es ni mío que salí campeón ni nada. A mi familia, lo mismo que Leo. Yo hoy me levanté y mandé mensajes y dije, hoy les voy a dar un regalito, ya van a ver. Un saludo también a Vicky, la mujer de Nahuel, a Griselda. Bueno, no me quiero olvidar a nadie. A Claudia también le dije, ¿te gustó, Claudia, el regalito o no? Así que nada, ya mañana continuamos. Y bueno, nada, muy feliz. Queda muy poquito tiempo para festejar. Mañana seguimos compitiendo. Así que ahora a descansar. Y bueno, mañana arrancamos otra batalla más.
Nosotros seguimos y la racha de los mágicos continúa.
Anulo mufa, pero ojalá que así sea. Muchas gracias a todos.
Pues gracias, un aplauso para los mágicos. Y ahora empezamos con la ceremonia de premios.
And there we go. You know, behind every great man, there is a great woman. Tolito Aguirre thanking his wife, saying that she is the greatest wife in the world, a woman who has changed his life. And all of us here on the A1 Padel Tour can attest to that. This is a different Tolito since his marriage and since the birth of his son Mateo. And what a player, or what a team of players this team is, with Lionel Tolito Aguirre and Gonzo Alfonso, and how proud they are of what they're achieving on the circuit. And both mentioned there how Maxi Arce and Franco Del Bianco were the dominating force 2022-2023, and they wondered, how can these guys just keep on winning? And here they are, doing exactly the same thing, just winning. There's a little homage to umpire Antonio Chavez, as we mentioned earlier, retiring today after this match. And what a match to retire on. What a phenomenal final we just witnessed here
Santander
today.
Sevilla Master. En primer lugar, el agradecimiento a todas las autoridades que nos honran hoy con su presencia. Gracias a todo el equipo liderado por Jesús Díaz, por la organización de este maravilloso evento. También a todas las marcas patrocinadoras
Court announcer going through the MC, going through the dignitaries
de prestigio
promoted
internacional.
and allowed
Montecarlo
done their best to
International
make
Sport,
this
patrocinador principal del circuito.
event go ahead.
Nox, la bola oficial del circuito. Joma, zapatilla y pala oficial del circuito. A Banco Santander, Ayuntamiento de Sevilla, Diputación de Sevilla, el Betia, Cruzcampo
Thanking all
00,
the sponsors,
Área Construcciones, Cardoso
all the
Spirits,
media.
Jayco y Omoda, marcas del Grupo Sirsa, coche oficial del torneo, Lucía Energía y el resto de patrocinadores. Antes de comenzar la ceremonia de premios, invitamos al alcalde de Sevilla, don José Luis Sanz, para que nos deje su mensaje.
And just calling on the mayor of Sevilla.
Buenas tardes a todos. Yo simplemente quiero, en primer lugar, darle la enhorabuena a los campeones, pero las gracias a los cuatro, a los subcampeones también, por el partidazo que hemos visto y que hemos disfrutado en la ciudad de Sevilla esta mañana. Y simplemente agradecerle a A1 Padel que haya traído un evento único de este nivel a una ciudad también única en como es la de Sevilla, y por supuesto un evento que se va a seguir consolidando en la ciudad de Sevilla. Muchas gracias a todos.
Muchas gracias,
Thanking
alcalde.
the organizers for putting the event together, and thanking the A1 Padel Global Group for bringing a unique tournament to a unique city in the world.
Para enviar un mensaje a todos los asistentes.
Now calling on Mr. Fabrice Pastor, the founder
días,
of the
Sevilla,
A1 Padel
alcalde,
Global
autoridades.
Tour,
La
the
verdad
president
que
of Monte Carlo
es un
Sports,
sueño
International
y que el
Sports,
señor alcalde pida la
one of the
continuidad
largest
de este
sponsors
torneo
of
aquí para
paddle
nosotros
in
es
the
muy
world.
importante porque nos sentimos en casa. Es uno de los másters que ha driveado un poco el circuito. Creo que ha sido el ejemplo a seguir en muchísimos lugares. Y bueno, y es un orgullo que sea Sevilla el que haya liderado este torneo y esta ciudad, ayudándonos a crecer. Quiero agradecer al Banco Santander, que siempre está presente y para nosotros una de las marcas más importantes del mundo. Y de verdad desde aquí quiero agradecer a Leo, a Tolito y a Gonza, porque creo que están haciendo una temporada impresionante. O sea, pensábamos que el año pasado que Franco y Maxi dieron una lección de lo que era una temporada impresionante. Creo que los número uno se merecen otro aplauso porque realmente el trabajo que están realizando es impecable.
Thanking the city,
y bueno, señores, la verdad que todo
Pastor,
esto sin
as well
ustedes
as
no
the
sería
sponsors
posible.
like Santander,
Así que un
and how
agradecimiento
grateful
enorme
and
al
proud he
público
is that the
por
city of
acompañarnos
Sevilla has
siempre
hosted this
y este
tournament and
aplauso para todos
continues to
ustedes,
host
de
this
verdad.
tournament, allowing the A1 Padel Global Tour to grow, and then
Muchas
also
gracias.
wishing,
Muchas
offering
gracias,
big
presidente.
congratulations and
Ahora sí,
to Gonzalo Alfonso and
comenzamos con la
Tolito
entrega de
Aguirre. How
premios.
impressive this
Convocamos
campaign has
a
been.
Silvia
It's
Pozo,
incredible work that
delegada
they're
de
putting
Deporte
in,
del
and
Ayuntamiento de
he's
Sevilla,
humbled to watch
y a Carmen
how
Ortiz,
that work
delegada
evolves and how
territorial
the
de
success
Turismo, Cultura
comes
y
along.
Deporte de la Junta de Andalucía, para entregar el premio al mejor jugador de este torneo.
And here we go. The first award going to the MVP of the
Y el
tournament.
mejor jugador
Of this
de
Masters
este
tournament.
torneo es el MVP Tolito Aguirre.
Tolito Aguirre, the MVP of the tournament. And indeed, he has been the MVP of the tournament. Brought magic to every game and importantly, stepped up, took responsibility when his partner Gonzalo Alfonso was not feeling his best, and certainly has showed tremendous leadership qualities in this partnership during this tournament. Something really exciting to see from Tolito Aguirre as he develops into what is, we already know, a world-class paddle player and building a real legendary name within the sport.
Invitamos ahora a Manuel de la Cruz, director territorial de Banco Santander Andalucía, y a Francisco Javier Fernández de los Ríos Torres, presidente de la Diputación de Sevilla, para hacer entrega del trofeo a los finalistas del Santander Sevilla Master.
And yeah, the finalists, in other words, Franco Del Bianco and Maxi Arce, to collect the trophies from the Regional Director of Santander Bank. We spoke about Santander Bank, the biggest bank in Spain, 19th biggest bank in the world, and the 49th biggest company in the world, employing 212,000 people around the world. What an organization, 167 years old, and proud sponsors of this A1 Padel Sevilla Masters. And there are the beaten finalists, Franco Del Bianco and Maxi Arce, playing together once again after an enforced absence through injury of Franco Del Bianco.
Muchas gracias y enhorabuena. Invitamos ahora al alcalde de Sevilla de nuevo, don José Luis Sanz, y al presidente fundador de A1 Padel, don Fabrice Pastor, para hacer entrega del trofeo a los campeones del Santander Sevilla Master.
Mr. Fabrice Pastor.
Un fuerte aplauso para Tolito Aguirre y Gonzalo Alfonso.
Tolito Aguirre and Gonzalo Alfonso. And of course, taking their individual trophies home, which are those three over there. The one on the right, on the table to the right of your screen, is the floating trophy, that large one we keep focusing on. These are their individual ones to take to them. Look at that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful trophy, which will have the winners' names engraved on them. And beautiful floating trophy, historical trophy. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the A1 Padel Santander Sevilla Masters for 2024. Lionel Tolito Aguirre and Gonzalo
a las
Alfonso.
autoridades, por último, y jugadores para una foto de familia Y de esta manera cerramos la cuarta edición del Santander Sevilla Master.
And they will now all have a big
Vamos a hacer
family
una
photo,
fotografía, si os
everyone
parece, de
involved,
familia
all the
con todas las
players,
autoridades y con los jugadores.
all the court marshals, all the staff around the court. It takes many people to do this, all the sponsors, the dignitaries, what we like to call the family photo, to be taken there while they're getting ready to take that photo. We've got to tell you that tomorrow begins the final round of 32 for the Catalunya Masters. As I said, started on the 17th already on Friday with pre-qualifiers and qualifying rounds. Tomorrow the round of 32 starts, and you're going to be able to see these players again. You can view them on www.youtube. Search for the A1 Padel official channel, and you'll be able to watch every match live, as well as recorded highlights, or you can follow all the goings on the A1 Padel official social media channels, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can keep up with all the news and developments. Alternatively, we'll see you next week, which will be the 26th and the 27th, where I'll keep you company for the semi-finals and finals of the Catalunya Open in English. I want to thank our production team, all the guys in the OB van. Great job once again, and thank you for listening to my voice and my commentary, and we'll see you next week. Catalunya Open, we bid you goodbye. Arrivederci, adios, ciao.